Our guidance counselors this year will again be Tim Anderson and Michelle Brown. Mrs. Brown will handle students A through K and Mr. Anderson L through Z. If you need some assistance concerning academic, social, or emotional problems of a student, please contact one of the counselors and work with them, and they would be glad to help you out and support you. Once again this year, we will do parent-teacher conferences in the fall and spring. One thing though, please do not wait until parent-teacher conferences to notify a parent that their student has fallen behind or is not performing at their ability level. Any student that is receiving a D or an F in your class does require that you contact parents and let them know. Assemblies this year, we will continue to have assemblies throughout the school year, and we do ask that staff members escort their students to and from the assembly, as well as sit with their students during those assemblies, unless they are pulled out to be a part of it. Staff members that are given the opportunity to be on jury duty, please make sure that you check with one of the administrators about that, so that we can make sure that proper sub coverage is taken care of, as well as any reimbursements to the district, etc., that need to be taken place. Keys, ID badges, and personal belongings. Staff, we do ask that first that you wear your ID badge at all times, and as you go through the building, if you notice someone in the building that does not have a visitor's badge or a district ID badge, please walk them down to the office so that we can get them taken care of. Also, staff, please make sure that you keep your classroom keys in a secure location, as well as personal belongings such as purses, cell phones, etc. We would hate for something to come up missing. So please make sure you find a way to lock those up. If you do not have a way to lock it up, please see Carrie, and we will see about getting you something that will lock. Cash handling. Staff, you are not to keep money overnight, so please make sure you turn money into the office daily so that we can lock it in the safe. Student debts. Student debts are to be turned in to the office, and staff members should communicate that not only to the student but to the parent as well. Any staff member wanting to do a fundraiser should contact Scott Carr to get approval for that. The same goes for field trips and setting up transportation for a field trip, whether it be in district or out of district. We do like to get that information 15 days prior to the actual field trip so that Lisa can get transportation secured, and that if there are forms necessary for an out of district trip, that those forms can get into your hands and given to students and get filled out. Questions, please see Scott Carr. Cafeteria this year, we will require teachers to walk their students down to the cafeteria and pick them up in the north entry hallway or in the science wing when lunch is over. So please make sure you are escorting your students down to the cafeteria, and that your expectation is that students are quiet in the hall as they head to the cafeteria and as they return. Calendar of events. Please make sure if you have any items that you would like to be on the calendar for the school year, or if it's an event where parents are able to attend, please make sure Lisa has that as soon as possible. It is critical that we get those on the calendar. Otherwise, Parkham Recs and outside entities will try and book items in our calendar, and that could create a conflict down the road. Any staff member that is interested in looking at a curriculum change for their area, the forms for that are in the district employee handbook. So please check on that, as well as letting the building principal, Mr. Carr, know. Heritage Middle School would like to encourage all staff to be part of our Parent-Teacher Student Association. Every year, we strive for 100% participation with that. Typically, it is $7 or $8 to join that and become a member of that. Our PTA throughout the year does a fantastic job of not only supporting students but staff, especially with grants. So we want to continue to support them and be a part of that PTA. Any staff member that has custodial concerns or maintenance issues that need to be taken care of, please make sure that you email Carrie and inform him. If you do have a cleaning request or maintenance request, please also CC Anthony Foster on that, but the approval has to come through Carrie to do that. Supervision schedule, daily supervision schedule before and after school. There will be a list coming out soon that gives you all the information on the supervision areas. We are going to utilize a 1 week at a time schedule again this year. With the new win time and collaborative time on Monday and Friday, that will create some challenges occasionally for supervision. It is up to the staff member to have someone cover their duty for them. If you run into a concern, please contact Carrie or Scott or Jen, and we will work to help you get coverage. Also, any staff member that is not on a before or after school supervision, we do ask that you be in the hallway or doorway unless you are specifically working with students in your classroom, so that we can make sure hallways are supervised. Also, throughout the day, we do ask that staff members frequent the restrooms in their areas to pop in and make sure that they are clean and taken care of, and that students are not messing around in there.